At number 5, I'm going with Jamar Chase. And let's pick this up in week 6. This is a 60-yard receiving touchdown against the say, oh, that guy can miss, that guy's out of here. Jamar, it's the explosive plays and the way in which he does it. Now, is this surprising? This guy was Rookie of the Year. We saw him do it his rookie year. We saw him blow up on the Chiefs, but then again, continuing to do it. This was week 6, and if you're like, oh, that was pretty good, that was a nice play, let's just go a week later to week 7, because this one is about to be even better. After he blew up the Saints, how about this against the Falcons? Let's count. 1, 2, this is a different angle I had. 2, 3, 4, 5. There's about 5 guys in on this play that Jamar just says, get out of there. That is a 41-yard touchdown reception against the Falcons, and no one is coming close. So here's the angle I like. We get a little turned around there, and then it's like we're not even sort of trying to keep up with him at the end of that one. So Jamar Chase comes in at number 5. Now, number 4, this could be a little controversial, but I couldn't sleep at night not putting this guy on the list. But Kyle alluded to it. Number 4 is Justin Jefferson, because I'm thinking, I can't not have Justin Jefferson on this list. I don't know if I can live with myself, but as Kyle pointed out, he's not necessarily the YAC guy we think about when we talk about like these explosive plays like we saw Jamar. Of course, Justin Jefferson has some of them, and here are some of those.
This looks pretty good.
He actually finished first in YAC among wide receivers in 2022. There was a debate, as I was talking to our producer, of like, we originally had him off, and I said, I can't leave him off of there. But some of his YAC, they're not exactly like the other ones, but I couldn't do it. Here he is against the Lions. This is a 39-yard reception.
Go.
Justin Jefferson is an incredible receiver. But I think there's some debate on is he the same kind of YAC receiver as the other ones we're talking about. And when Kyle alluded to that before the break, I'm like, you're right. I don't know. It's really tough. But I personally...
Listen to what Kyle thinks. What are we doing? I don't know.
No. It's not that he swayed me. It's that I was already thinking, like, I efforted to get him onto the list because we originally had him off, but I just could not... Again, I could not sleep at night without putting Justin Jefferson on this list, okay? Number 3, we're going with Cooper Kupp.
Hell yes.
Now, this is a 75-yard touchdown reception against the Cowboys in Week 5. Here we go. Cooper Kupp. 14th in YAC among wide receivers. This is why we said you can't look at the rankings last year, because he had 402 total YAC yards a season ago, but he only played 9 games. Injured. So when you think about exactly what he did, he had 45 YAC yards a game. When you break it down, that is higher than Jefferson. Week 5, that was against the Cowboys. Look at this catch. Look at this catch, and they're not bringing him down. And then let's go to week 9, because you know a team that would really love to stop seeing Cooper Kupp? The Buccaneers. Yeah. I know. I'm sorry, Buccaneers. They're giving chase here. Mike Edwards is going to try to bring him down. This is week 9 last year, and as painful as this is for Buccaneers fans, I mean, a season before this is when he torched them, kept the Buccaneers, ended their season that year. They could have been hosting an NFC Championship game. They go on and win the Super Bowl. Cooper Kupp is a big problem, not only for the Buccaneers, but for everyone else. That is why he is number 3. Number 2, here we go. Jaylen Waddle.
Number 2.
He is a beast. Number 2. Let's pick it up against the Bills. This is a 67-yard touchdown reception. I'm not even sure. I mean, he's not fighting people off. At this point, he's just outrunning everyone. Man, he just turns on the afterburners. This was the Mike McDaniel, I wish it was colder. And it's Jaylen Waddle turning up the heat against the Bills, because this guy is special. This is my favorite Jaylen Waddle play, though. Let's go past the Bills. I love this one. Week 16 against the Packers. This is an 85-yard touchdown reception. But look at Tyreek. He's got some blocks. We got people just flying in there, missing. The Cheetahs backing him up. This is awesome. Jaylen Waddle and the Miami Dolphins are a problem for everyone, as we know. He had almost 7 YAC yards per reception a season ago, which is actually insane. But let's get to number 1.
This is number 1?
Yeah, do you guys know where I'm going with this one? Here we go. My number one current favorite YAC receiver. Take me to San Francisco and give me some Deebo Samuel. Let's pick it up against the Rams. This is week 4. Look, this isn't just about how Deebo does it. A lot of times this is about when Deebo does it. He does it in big games. This guy can kill you in a number of ways, but YAC yards, I mean, look, just making people miss left and right. He's incredible. He was first in YAC per reception for those keeping track at home, which I know people love to do. But this is what I was talking about when he does it. Take me to the playoffs when it matters the most. This was a good Seahawks defense loaded with up-and-coming stars. And look at what Deebo does. Insane. A 74-yard touchdown reception, 67 yards after the catch. He had 111 YAC yards against Seattle in that postseason game. And look at this, most yards after the catch by wide receivers in the postseason. Deebo Samuel, look at Jamar Chase. Second with 9. This isn't even close. By the way, this is just wide receivers, but we looked into it. He had more than Travis Kelce, who went on to win the Super Bowl. So between Deebo and the rest of the league, it's not close. Deebo, you are my number one YAC receiver.